What's going on, Unfazed crew? Hope you guys are doing well. Today I'm at Niu Mama's. I don't know how the hell you say it. Food hall. It's an Asian food hall with Korean and Japanese food, and yeah, it looks like they have a variety of things. So we're gonna go inside and check it out. Look at them corn dogs. All right, so I got my food and it looks pretty good. I will say a little on the expensive side. $43 for 2 sushi rolls and for the beef dumplings and a water. And yeah, I mean, for perspective, one of my favorite places to get sushi is an all-you-can-eat sushi place called Brave Sushi. And it's actually very good. Never gotten sick there, so you don't have to be super brave to eat there. But that's about 40, 42 bucks for all-you-can-eat sushi, and it's really good quality. This, just looking at it without having tried it yet, looks pretty basic. This looks like pretty just basic run-of-the-mill sushi that you could get from like a grocery store. And the dumplings look pretty good. We'll see how they taste, but I do think $43 is a bit steep for what you get here, because there's definitely some better options out there for all-you-can-eat sushi and things like that. But that being said, we will definitely give it a shot. I opted against getting any of the sugary drinks, the guava juice, the yoo-hoo, or any of the smoothies or drinks they have over here, or the bobas. Not a huge fan of boba. It's okay, but the boba bowls are kind of gross. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of them. It can't decide. Is it a drink or is it Jello? It doesn't know. But anyway, I opted against it. I'm trying to be healthy, trying to be a healthy man here, trying to stick with the gym and the clean eating. So I opted for water instead. But I made sure to get a look at some of the more decadent items that they had on the menu over there. But let's get into the sushi. Let's get into these dumplings and see how it tastes. All right, I'm going to clip this on here the way God intended. All right, let's see how this bad boy tastes. Starting off with the dumplings. Wrapped in some kind of coating. I don't know what it is. Pretty good, but good aftertaste. Kind of a peppery aftertaste here. Pretty good. Pretty good dumplings, definitely. At first I was going to say not blown away, but then there's like an aftertaste that kind of creeps in. So, not bad. Not bad. Pretty solid. All right, second dumpling, not nearly as good. A little chewy. I don't know. Good flavor, but like I said, so far not worth the price. But let's give this bad boy a shot. Let's try the sushi. I got a Philly roll, the classic. There really weren't that many kind of decadent or unique options for the sushi. There wasn't like sunshine rolls or the diamondback rolls or the typical rolls you have at a lot of these places. It was very basic. It was very bare bones. It was more of just like Akihana Express. So it was maybe 10 rolls you could choose from. They were all kind of basic. So let's give this a shot with nothing on it. No soy sauce. No wasabi. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm happy with it so far. I think if you came just for this roll on its own, this would be I think $9. That's not too bad on its own. When you combine everything together into a bigger meal, that's when it gets kind of steep. Like I said, if you're looking for sushi on a budget and you want to still get like really good quality stuff, Brave Sushi is really good. I like the Philly even more than the dumplings, actually. Let's try the rainbow roll. All right, add a little bit of wasabi to this bad boy. It's pretty basic. It's just a California roll with shrimp and whitefish and salmon and tuna on top. Pretty good. Not bad at all. The tuna's pretty good too. The tuna's usually a miss. I'm not a big fan of the raw tuna usually on sushi rolls, but this is not bad. I'm more of a salmon guy. So like I said, if you came in and got like just these two sushi rolls, not too bad, definitely, but I still hold everything to the gold standard of Bay Sushi. It's one of my favorite places in Scottsdale. I know we've done a vlog of it in the past. That's like the gold standard. And then Brave Sushi, and then everything else. But for what it is, pretty good if you're in a pinch, you know, if it's close to you, if you have one of these, what is it, Niu Mama Kitchens close to you, not bad, but I don't know. I didn't see that much bang for your buck on the sushi at least. But I did see that they had some lunch combinations you could get with like teriyaki chicken and some pieces of sushi and rice and like a bunch of things mixed together. So that's a good option. And so far the sushi's good. Like I said, it's not blowing me away. It's not amazing. It's no Bay. Nothing's ever Bay, but it's decent, you know? So they do have other Akihana restaurants around where they have like a more extensive menu. And the last time I went to one off the I-17 and Northern, I believe, just got the shits. I did not feel very good. It did not agree with my stomach at all. It tasted amazing in the moment. It tasted really good. But as soon as I got home, game over, dude. Not very fun. So that one is, at least that location has been kind of hit and miss for me. But Akihana as a whole usually tastes pretty good in the moment, but you got to be careful with the locations. What I will say is this one tastes fresher than the main location that I went to last time a few weeks ago. So it's got that going for it. If I get violently ill, I'll let you guys know. Let's hope not. Tastes pretty fresh though. So I can tell you right now, not a place I would go out of my way to come to again. But that being said, it's somewhere in between. It's like when you go to the grocery store, like around here you go to Fry's and you get sushi. This is like a step above that. It's not as good as Bay, it's not as good as Brave Sushi. It's somewhere in the middle. It's kind of like a B grade, you know what I mean? It's quick, it's convenient, but like I said, for the price, I don't think it's worth it, but it's definitely a step above the grocery store sushi. Not to not grocery store sushi, but you know, this just tastes a little more fresh. But yeah, would I go out of my way to get it again? Probably not, but not saying that I wouldn't come back at all. Like, it's still decent, you know what I mean? It's somewhere in the middle. So far, if I had to rate them, I would say the Philly roll is number one, followed by the rainbow roll, and then the dumplings last. But like I said, I don't hate the dumplings. They're good. They're not great. It's almost like, I don't know, I've gotten some pretty decent ones from Winco that you just, you know, throw on the skillet and make it home. And these are pretty comparable, you know. The dumplings do have a pretty good peppery aftertaste, though. It's like black pepper and garlic and something else. They do have a good flavor. I'll give them that. I do wish that more places had a setup like this, where it's like multiple restaurants kind of in like a little alley, you know. I think that's cool. What I'd like to see instead of just Asian restaurants, it'd be cool if there was a mix, kind of like around the world, like a mall food court, you know. You have your little Italian place where you go and get your pizza by the slice. Then you have your sushi place. Then you have your sub shop. You know what I mean? Have like a mixture of stuff. I think that could be really good. Burger place, you know? But this is cool. I like the concept, you know? And I will say, the more I eat the dumplings, the more I like them. They do have a really good aftertaste. So they've grown on me. Like, I had the third one, the fourth one, the fifth one, and I'm like, Damn, I'm neglecting my sushi now because I'm enjoying the dumplings so much. So yeah, pretty good. Pretty good, definitely. Did catch a little piece of fish bone, so that's not good. I have a history of obstructions in my food, pieces of plastic, weird shit like that. Like a really weird track record, like going back years. It's really strange. But yeah, a little bit of fish bone, but caught it luckily, spit it out. So that knocks it down just a little bit. But I mean, that happens, right? At least it wasn't a, you know, button or random quarter or something in there, you know? One time I was with my buddy Emmett. I went to this little Mexican food place that he really liked, and I had a toothpick in my burrito, literally inside of the burrito, a toothpick, and I was chewing on it. It was in my mouth and like poked the top of my mouth. I'm like, what the hell is this? So I took it out and it was a freaking toothpick. And this was like around the time where I was getting a lot of obstructions in my food. Like I was convinced I had some kind of curse or something. You know, like I went out for pizza at one of my favorite pizza places, and there was a big piece of black plastic like in my pizza. And that happened twice at that same restaurant. Just my piece of pizza though, nobody else's. But the toothpick was really scary. I mean, that could have really messed me up, you know? But I took it up to them, and the lady was so stupid at the Mexican food restaurant. I forget the name of it. But she was like, oh, yeah, that's how we make it. It's, you know, like the chili relleno burrito. So we have to, you know, put the toothpicks in it. And I'm like, okay, but you take them out, right? Before you wrap the burrito up? And she's like, oh, yeah. I'm like, well, that's the problem. You didn't. And then she's like, oh, no, but that's how we do it. And I'm like, yeah, but you missed one critical step. You forgot to take the toothpick out. And then finally she got it and got a refund and all that good stuff. But yeah, obstructions in food. What's on my neck? Obstructions in my food. What a fun thing, you know? So chew your food carefully, guys. Could save your life. All right, guys, the Niu Mama food hall. I guess that's how you say it. Niu Mama. Niu Mama. Pretty good. Pretty good, definitely. I like the concept. I like the whole food hall concept. I like that. I like that a lot. The food itself, pretty good, definitely. I will say, not worth the price, though. I know I said that multiple times, but there's just so many better options around. Like I said, Brave Sushi, you can get all you can eat for the same price and much better quality. So I don't think you get any bang for your buck here. The sushi was pretty good, though. I enjoyed it, minus the fish bone. Fish bone knocked it down just a smidge. But overall, I'd give the sushi, I would say both rolls, they were pretty equal. A little salty, but pretty good. I'd say a 7 out of 10. Because of the fish bone, we're going to knock it down to a 6.5 on the sushi. But yeah, not bad. Not bad. Like I said, a step up from grocery store sushi. Pretty good. But would I go out of my way to get it again? Probably not. Probably not. But not bad. Not bad. So a 6.5. The Philly was pretty good, though, man. We'll bump it up to a 6.8. 6.8 out of 10. And then as far as the dumplings go, they were solid, man. Like I said, good aftertaste. You know, I kept going back to them. I'm taking the last few that I have left home as leftovers. So we'll give those I'll say the dumplings a 7, just a solid 7. I was going to say 7.2, but there's some chewy pieces in there. So I'll say just a 7. 7 out of 10 on the unfazed food grading scale. But yeah, decent place. Like I said, if I wasn't watching what I was eating right now and hitting the gym, I would probably have gone for some of those gnarly Korean corn dogs and maybe one of those like Oreo bobas or something. But I thought, you know what? I'll be good. I'll show you pictures of it instead. But yeah, so overall, the whole experience, the whole vibe, the food, everything, I give this a solid 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 for the whole place, including atmosphere and everything. But like I said, the price knocks it down a little bit, and the actual quality of the food was just all right, you know? But if you happen to be in the area, definitely come check it out. It's decent, you know? But like I said, I would rather see food from around the world. I'd love a little pizza place, a burger place, a sub shop, Mexican food. I think that would be a lot cooler, personally. But anyway, Niu Mama, she's a bit of a hoe. But she has variety, so we'll give her that. All right, guys, if you're new here, be sure to like and subscribe, and most importantly, remain unfazed. And appreciate your Niu Mamas while you got them. Bye. Check it out. They also got a Peter Piper pizza. Let me know if you guys want a Peter Piper pizza vlog. We'll go gorge on pizza and play Street Fighter. Today I'm in the West Valley in Phoenix at 43rd Avenue in Glendale. Car alarm, classic. the one that I go to off the ice